Hey everybody, it's Jay Kitchen from jaysbeard.com. I hope you're doing well tonight. We are doing a little remembrance of a really amazing guitarist, musician, songwriter, and apparently all around very cool guy, Tommy Talton. He passed after a long battle with cancer on December 28, 2003 at age 74. Before we jump into the remembrance, if you could be kind enough to subscribe to the channel, that would really be awesome. The remembrance that was written by a gentleman named Sam Stevens noted that he was a beloved and brilliant guitar picker. He's playing dobro in this tune, which was popularized by Eric Clapton on his 461 Ocean Boulevard record, which honestly I played to death when it came out in 1974. A beloved and brilliant guitar picker, Talton is best known for co-founding the Capricorn Records group Cowboy with his partner Scott Boyer, who is also pictured here playing guitar. From 1971 to 1977, the group recorded 4 albums: Reach for the Sky in 1970, Five Will Get You 10 in 1971, Boyer and Talton, Cowboy in 1974, and just plain Cowboy in 1977. Talton's other musical contributions to the Southern rock canon are immeasurable. During his time in Macon, Georgia, during the 70s, he appeared as a highly sought-after session player on works from Gregg Allman, Dickey Betts, Billy Joe Shaver, Bonnie Bramlett, Clarence Carter, Johnny Rivers, and a host of other notable artists. He toured extensively throughout the U.S. with his band Cowboy and on Gregg Allman's Laid Back tour, and even as one of Allman's special guests from Carnegie Hall to the Fillmore West and everywhere in between. Talton was a guitarist on Gregg Allman's monumental certified gold album Laid Back. Now, I actually saw this tour, the Gregg Allman Laid Back tour, where Talton played. Now, if you asked me that today, I would not have remembered, but unfortunately with his passing and delving into his history a little bit, you kind of rediscover things about your own past. He began his musical career in Central Florida in 1966 as a founding member of a group called We the People. Recording with RCA Victor Records, the group had several top 10 hits throughout Florida, Tennessee, and Kentucky. They garnered much critical acclaim and are still considered to be one of the most beloved and respected garage band genre groups of the era. Talton's turn of phrase and unparalleled work ethic in crafting songs earned him the deepest respect of his peers and critics alike over the years. Hitting the Note magazine co-founder Joe Bell called Talton the greatest songwriter I've ever known, both in quality and in quantity. His songs today are absolutely just as good as in his early days. In fact, better, really, he said in a chat with Mercer University last year, as Talton and his pals Chuck Leavell, Randall Bramlett, Charlie Hayward, Bill Stewart, and Rick Hirsch gathered back at Capricorn Studios to record Talton's epic anthology of songs. He's got a perspective of wisdom in all this, and the things that he writes about are intimately connected to his personal life, Bell noted. Talton's personal life was as robust as his professional world. He was a proud and doting husband, father, and friend with a kind spirit that touched everyone who had the pleasure of meeting him. His is a prolific and powerful legacy that will never be forgotten. Even in his living years, Talton was able to feel the full measure of his musical impact on others. Now, this is the Tommy Talton Band. I'm not really exactly sure when this was recorded, but it is on YouTube if you want to check it out. Talton shared a story with Mercer in that same chat where he recalled meeting a fan after Cowboy's first album, Reach for the Sky, had just debuted on Capricorn Records. Quote, "A young kid came up to me, I was only 22, and this kid must have been about 18 or 19. And he was all shaking, nervous to talk to me, which was surprising to me right off the bat. But he said, I wanted you to know that I have your album, and when I put that piece of plastic on my turntable, it means more to me than anything now because your lyrics have shown me a new way of looking at the world, and you have changed my life for the better," Talton said. So that's pretty cool to be able to hear that you've done that for somebody, and that was happening many times throughout my life, close quote. Talton continued to tour and delight audiences until his very end. His music will live on forever, and his memory will continue to be shining like a beacon of guidance for Southern rock enthusiasts and future generations the world over. I want to give full credit to Sam Stevens for writing this remembrance of Tommy Talton. May you rest in peace. May your memory be a blessing. Cheers, everybody.